The risk to you. Statistics show that 70% of Americans will need some long-term care, and few have insurance. According to the National Association of Insurance Commissioners, most of us can expect to spend somewhere between $250,000 and $300,000 per person on long-term care, depending, of course, on our condition and how long we require it. That means spending down assets to pay for care, then possibly going on Medicaid, which is welfare health care. Then after you are gone, the state can have your estate repay Medicaid. The home is usually the asset used to repay Medicaid. You can protect a certain amount of assets and your home with a partnership-approved long-term care insurance policy. You can find more information at partnershipforlongtermcare.com. Some people cannot buy long-term care insurance because of health. The next best options are life insurance or an annuity with long-term care benefits. They require less underwriting than traditional long-term care insurance. Some plans allow you to pay with qualified funds. You can find more information at guidetolongtermcare.com. If insurance options are unavailable, then a home care-only plan is available only if you do not need care yet. That is, you can live entirely independently. This is not insurance but discounted home care. The average cost for nursing care in America is over $100,000 per year per person. Men can require 2 or more years of care, women 3 or more years of care. But some people require care for less time, and some need care much longer. For a couple, that would mean more or less $500,000 to $700,000. For both spouses, an average long-term care insurance policy might cost $3,000 to $7,000 a year, depending on age, gender, and benefits. We know that insurance is a lot cheaper than paying for care out of pocket. If your house or car had a 70% risk, how much would that insurance cost? Your home or car insurance agent will know the cost for a high-risk policy. The Partnership for Long-Term Care is a state program, not an insurance program. There is no cost, and it is not part of the policy. The way the partnership works is if you use all of your policy benefits, then you can keep the same amount of liquid assets as the policy paid for care. That means you no longer have to spend down savings or investments down to what your state allows you to keep. Often it is $2,000 before Medicaid will pay for care. Also, with a partnership policy, you will not be subject to estate recovery, protecting the home for your heirs. If, for example, the policy pays $300,000 for your care, with a partnership policy, you could keep $300,000 of your own money and qualify for Medicaid rather than having to spend down. Then after you pass, the state would not use estate recovery, meaning they would not require your estate or heirs to repay Medicaid. Another option to protect assets is to set up an irrevocable trust with an elder law attorney. In this case, you would be turning over the asset to someone else, and it cannot be a spouse. The problem is that an irrevocable trust has to be done 60 months or 5 years before applying for Medicaid. Other options are a life insurance or annuity that you can use for long-term care. Most people pay an annual premium with cash. But with the life insurance, if you are over 59 and one-half, you can use qualified money without penalty, an IRA or 401k pre-tax money to fund the policy. This is an option to consider only if you do not need the money for income. The advantage with the life or annuity with long-term care benefits is if you do not use the policy for care, someone will get the benefit. The disadvantage is that these do not qualify for the Partnership Asset Protection Program. Only traditional long-term care insurance does. You may have choices now. The choice we don't have is not getting older. The older you are, the more expensive is the insurance, and you may not health qualify. After all, how much notice do we get when our health changes? This means you need to plan for tomorrow, today. Contact us at partnershipforlongtermcare.com or at guidetolongtermcare.com. Thank you and have a wonderful day.